fx is given by 3 minus square root of x minus a. And gx is related to f inverse of x by this relation, gx is equal to square root of x squared minus f inverse of x. It is given that the domain of gx only includes two integers, and the range of fa is a question. So we know that range of a function will be the domain of its inverse. In other words, for instance, the range of function f of x will be equal to the domain of f inverse of x. So in order to find the domain of gx, we need to find the domain of f inverse x, i.e. the range of fx. We know that f of x is a monotonic decreasing function. Why? Because square root is an increasing function. Negative of it will be a decreasing function. So this function here is going to be always less than or equal to 0. If we add 3 to both sides, then fx is always less than or equal to 3. Then the range of fx will be equal to minus infinity to 3. So if we want to calculate the domain of gx, the term under the square root should always be more than or equal to 0. So x squared minus f inverse of x should be more than or equal to 0. From here, x squared is more than or equal to f inverse of x. If we put the both sides of this function into function f of x, we will have, so from here, if we take f of both sides, we will have f of x squared. And since f is a monotonic decreasing function, the direction of the inequality will change. Will be less than or equal to f of f inverse of x. We know that always f of f inverse of x is equal to x. And let's calculate the f of x squared. So it's going to be 3 minus, instead of x, we'll put x squared in that function, x squared minus a. It will be less than or equal of x. Let's simplify this inequality. We take x to this side and take the square root to the other side. So 3 minus x is going to be less than or equal to square root of x squared minus a. Take both sides to the power of 2. Then we will have 3 minus x squared is less than or equal to square root, to x squared minus a. Then let's simplify this expression. If we take this, x squared from both sides will go away, and we'll have on the left hand side left with 9 minus 6x less than or equal to minus a. Then if we simplify this, x will be more than or equal to a plus 9 over 6. On the other hand, we found that the range of f of x is, or f of x is always less than or equal to 3. Then the domain of f inverse of x will have, or if we consider f inverse of x, then x will be less than or equal to 3. This is the domain of fx, which is calculated from the range of domain of f inverse of x, which is calculated from the range of fx. Then on the other hand, we know that x is less than or equal to 3. Let's unify these two relations. Then we will have x less than or equal to 3 and more than or equal to a plus 9 over 6. So we know that g of x only has two integers in its domain. So one of them will be 3. The next one, which is below 3, is going to be 2. So 3 and 2 are the two integers in the domain of gx. So in order to satisfy this, a plus 9 over 6 should be between 1 and 2, including 2 and excluding 1. So a plus 9 over 6 should be less than or equal to 2 and more than 1. And from this, a will be between minus 3 to 3, and only including 3.